Number 07. Oh yeah, it's Jackie Daniels. That's right, the captain of the Fury. Oi! It's Scarface. First game for this Fury, number 18. Give it up for Trixie. 24 hours. Dinah Party. The other captain of the Fury. Give it up for number 303. That's Kenichi Wow. Number 311. That is Jewel B. Sorry. That's 426. Billy Mean King. Number 434. 434. It's T.S. Elliott. And we got 5-0, Julia Roberts. Number 47, let's hear it for Poppy Spock. Number 66, Genocide Joplin. Number 68, Wisconsin's own Moby Nips. 804, let's give it up for Lynn E.R. Aggression. And last but certainly not least, we got D8 Bulldozer. Gentlemen, give it up for the Fury one more time from Chicago. Windy City Rollers, the Fury.
And in not a normal color for them, in the black this evening, the black and gold, we have the Unholy Rollers. Number I-94, it is Crunchwrap Supreme. Number 1618, Fish Fillet Taco. Number 22, The Terrible Tamale. Number 65, Chalupa. Number 3008, Margarita. Captain of the Unholy Rollers, number 847, Nachos Belgrande. Number B5, it is Flan. Number 987, it is Chimichanga. Number 73, BC, Vagina. Number 48, it is a carne asada. Number B1T bit, it is chile files, chilequiles. Number 8, it is frijoles. Number 900, elote. And number 13, Dr. Guacamole. The Unholies are represented on their bench this evening by number 27, Mojito and Pole Asada. And sitting this evening, we have Gordita, Choco Taco, Queso Fundito, the Unholy Mole, and Chip the Salsa. Let's hear it one more time for your Unholy Rollers, represented this evening by their taco names.
And the taco is in fact the power.
You could describe it as their spirit animal, if you will.
Their spirit snack.
Their spirit snack of choice.
And our head ref this evening is Eddie Lizard. Inside back ref against Gold Ducacha, Jam reps are Polly Wong and Windy City's Elkie Hollick. Outside pack refs include Stark Raving Mad, Zadork, Chaotic Neutral, and our referee alt/announcer liaison is Uno Mas.
All right, the ladies are ready to go, ready, lined up. Scarface, the captain, one of the captains of the Fury, lined up in white.
And in black, we have number 65, Chalupa, otherwise known as Blanche Devereaux.
Oh, Scarface straight up the outside. Nobody even noticed that she was coming. Picked up lead jammer right away for Chicago's own, the Fury.
Blanche Devereaux still making her way through that pack. Scarface through the middle and is through with a natural grand slam.
There's a lot of recycling going on in the pack. Jackie Daniels, Janice Joplin, and Konichi Wow taking on Blanche Devereaux. As Scarface skates up the inside once again, picking up another 5 points for Team Fury. And we do have a skater in the penalty box, the pivot of the Fury, Jackie Daniels, taking the rest of the sin bin for a moment. And Blanche Devereaux fighting through, trying to fight past Moby Nips as Konichiwa takes a trip to the penalty box.
And Blanche Devereaux is finally free. And it did pick up 4 points on that last pass.
It looks like Crunch Wrap Supreme, also known as Detour, going to the penalty box for a cut track major.
Scarface tries to take the inside line, unfortunately is held up by a line of defense on the Unholy side.
Yeah, this nice work by the terrible Tamale, number 22, normally known as Tango de Muerte. It is, I figured she'd be the tamale of death, personally, and she sure was in that pack. 4 points picked up by each jammer on that last pass. Scott putting a little bit of a shoulder into Blanche Devereaux, calls the jam.
And our NSOs dressed fashionably in orange. We've got the penalty wrangler, Benjamin Spanklin. Penalty trackers are Modus Owens and Windy City's Fill in the Bank. Blank, rather. From the Windy City Rollers, we've got Nora Leaf on the inside whiteboard. Penalty box manager is Show Nuff. Penalty timers are Misinformed and Book It. Scorekeepers are Gabno the Ugly and the Gorham Reaver. Scoreboard operator is Thaco. Jam timer Make You Look. Period timer is Squeaky Fromage. Lineup trackers are Roosevelt and Meaner Teener. NSO Alt is Irene Adler and sitting is Gur, Sebo, Eddie, Howie, Annika, Sambi, Chunora.
Taking the line for the Unholy Rollers jammer, it is BIT. It is Bang Dango Chilaquiles.
Put out of the pack first, we have lead jammer for the Fury, second jam in a row. That is 426, Billy Mean King. And the entire penalty box for both teams is almost empty.
Chilaquiles still trying to make her way up against some fantastic defense by the Fury.
Billy Mean King takes a bit of a tumble, recovers nicely. She's going to have to dance at the top of the pack. They're going to let her go for fear of being out of play, and Billy Mean King picks up a grand slam. Looks like the captain, Nachos Belgrande, also known as Hello Sailor, unfortunately sitting in the sin bin for the Unholy Tacos. Billy Mean King is actually a rookie for the Fury, but she was taking a good word of advice from the bench coach of Team Fury, Peter Coffinail, wearing the A on his neck. No, that is not a tattoo, although I heard you guys are doing a bad tattoo contest, Norm.
Well, I'm living proof of that. The only reason I'm not actually in there getting my tattoo judged is because I have too much modesty. However, spinning the awesome music tonight is Josh of Be Cool Entertainment. Be Cool Entertainment is your entertainment headquarters. Check them out at BeCoolEntertainment.com, and that's spelled B as in boy, K as in crispy, UHL, and then entertainment.com.
All right, so who do we have jamming out there but America's sweetheart, Jackie Daniels, old number 7, picking up the lead jammer. And her first time wearing the jam star for the Fury.
And she was knocked out at the very start of that jam by number 987, Chimichanga, otherwise known as Splatter Alice. Still working her way up and gets a 20-foot call and is out on her lead pass.
Yeah, Splatter Alice doing a great job of pushing that last blocker, Dyna Party, out. Dyna Party did have to let her go, which released her from the pack. Unfortunately for the Unholy Tacos, Jackie Daniels also was out of the pack, picked up another few points.
Splatter Alice set a league record earlier this year with a 101 points on the very first bout of this season. Again, a league record.
Which was broken just on the first bout tonight by Lady Hoo-Ha.
Well done, Lady Hoo-Ha.
Just hearing that actually makes me tired.
Taking the line for the Unholy Tacos this evening is number 65, Chalupa.
And wearing the jam star for the Fury, 5-0. She's coming after you. Jalia Roberts picking up lead jammer for the Fury. I believe that's the fourth jam in the row. Chalupa out of the pack now, but so is Jalia Roberts.
And Jalia calls it off before the Chalupa has time to hit the pack and pick up any points.
Ronki's Cafe is located at 2425 Atwood Avenue. Enjoy our relaxed atmosphere, superb staff, and delicious food.
I love delicious food.
It's the best kind. Also, Club Inferno's at 1718 Commercial Avenue. That's Madison's hottest club, as befits the name.
And it looks like lining up once again wearing the jam star for the Fury is Oi, 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 Scarface. Fighting at the top of the pack and sports into the infield. Nice toe stop work by all skaters up top. 2 blockers left to go. Can she get out? Yes, she does. Picking up lead jammer for the 5th jam in a row for the Fury.
Unholy's doing a great job of holding her in that pack for quite a while. Unfortunately, a little too wily. Scarface enters the pack, takes a hit on BIT. That would be Chilequiles, the jammer for the Unholies.
Fish Fillet Taco doing a great job of slowing down Scarface. That's not an easy task to do, let me tell you what. No pack gets called. The Fury are going to have to let the jammer go. And unfortunately, it looks like penalties are being called out for Vagina.
And it looks like our score is 53-8 in favor of the Fury. However, CrossFit Sanctified Fitness is where Derby girls work out. To be sanctified means to be set apart.
And taking the line for the Unholy Tacos is again Chimichanga, number 987.
Facing off against Billy Mean King, number 426, lining up in white for the Fury.
And we do have short packs on both sides.
Billy Mean King skates up the inside, literally, to get lead jammer for the Fury for the 6th game in a row.
Chimichanga is still trying to make her way through that pack.
Unfortunately, she picked up a cut track major. She's going to be headed to the penalty box. Now, for those of you that have been longtime Mad Rollin Doll fans, as I know I have been, it's definitely a difficult transition for every league, I've been noticing, the no minors rule set. Personally, as a skater, it's a little frustrating, don't you think, Allie?
It's a little frustrating at times, but I think it's simplified in the sense of no more minors. You know what you're going to the box for.
Exactly, so you know what to clean up when you got to clean it up.
Exactly.
And look at that. I believe it's Jammer Rodeo. Lots of whistles being blown. We got to see what the call is. It looks like an illegal procedure is going to be charged. That, unfortunately, is what I thought I saw. Of course, you know, any good announcer will not call the action until after it has been happened.
It is true. One of the Fury's blockers, I apologize, did not catch her name, was very smart, pulled herself to the very back of that pack, and the opposing jammer entered in front of her.
Yeah, it was an illegal re-entry of the pack, so that's simplified as...
It looks like traveling.
It looks like traveling, or I'll tumble for you. But it's actually illegal procedure is what that call is.
So because both jammers did go to the box, this will be a 2-minute jam.
Ooh, everybody's favorite, a full 2-minute jam. And that was Konichiwa, one of the captains of the Fury, that did a smart move moving back, forcing that illegal procedure. Oh, nice big hit by Flan into Billy Mean King. And it looks like the jam has expired, Allie.
And thank you so much for tweeting in your questions to @AskMRD. We have a few questions that came in. One, what's with the belts that skaters are wearing?
What is with those belts?
Those belts are used as a device to be able to take whips, to stabilize yourself, to be able to grab onto your teammates. But do bear in mind that it is very easy to get a multiplayer block, so you cannot see people grab onto their teammates and impede someone else's movements or for 3 seconds or longer.
Well, and it definitely helps. It's part of what you would call a uniform whip. Sometimes you can't reach your teammate's hand in time, or you might not be able to extend the reach. But the belts are good because on occasion when you do a uniform whip, you get a giant rip in your track jacket or any other uniform that you should be wearing if it's not a belt.
So when belts are put on, they're a lot more stable. You're able to take those whips, sometimes drag your teammates to the floor in the process.
And let's not discount the majesty of accessorizing just for the pure beauty of accessorization.
You certainly understand the majesty of accessorizing for the sheer duty of accessorization.
And our next jam is started, and it is a power jam for the Fury. Jackie Daniels taking the line for the Fury and taking lead.
Nice big wall of black built up in front of Jackie Daniels. Jackie Daniels trying to push her way up the inside. She's got one blocker in front of her that's making her day a little bit rougher. A good force out. Oh, and it looks like lots of whistles being blown. Unfortunately, the jammer for the taco rollers back in the penalty box.
And visiting her as well is going to be Jackie Daniels, the jammer for the Fury.
Dr. Guac doing a great job of isolating the Fury blocker as Chimichanga, I believe. Yep, Chimichanga, number 987, normally Splatter Alice, fights her way through. And Janice Joplin, JJ as we like to call her in the city of Chicago, she's going to be going to the penalty box. I believe that was an out-of-play call. 5 points, meanwhile, picked up by Jackie Daniels for the Fury.
And we do have both jammers back in the pack. Splatter Alice or Chimichanga making her way through there, picking up 4 points for the Unholy Rollers.
Jackie Daniels getting low right beneath the terrible tamale, or tamale de muerte. Well, look at that, Splatter Alice, Chimichanga, whatever you want to call her, I'm going to call out 4 points picked up for the Unholy Rollers.
Jackie Daniels in the back of that pack, working her way through a wall of Unholy Tacos. Not having an easy time of it. Splatter Alice right up the inside, making that a 5-point pass.
Exactly, I was going to say that beautiful navigation up the inside line while her blockers were busying Jackie Daniels, allowed her to pick up that 5th point to get that grand slam for the Unholy Tacos.
And so we've had the question, what's with the tacos?
What is with the tacos?
The Unholy Rollers, you could say their spirit animal is the taco. They love the taco.
I was going to say it's because tacos are delicious.
That too. So many reasons.
All right, well, if anybody lost a brown hat, did you wear a brown hat to the game? Perhaps in support of the Vaudeville Vixens? Or if you just wore a brown hat because you're down with the color brown, that's cool. Go on over by the merch table. We found your dome cover.
And as well, if you were looking for your red earring earlier in the evening, it is also at the Lost and Found.
If I came to the boat in a brown hat and I saw my pink hat, I'd pretend that I lost it too. I would just like to mention that you should hie thyself thither to Fast Forward Skate Center. Come discover the fun of roller skating. That's where the Mad Rollin dolls used to play back in the day. They got red and green lights.
And taking the line for this next one, we have number 3008, Margarita, otherwise known as Heavy Metal.
And she's facing off against rookie, sure to be a sensation, Hat Trixie, number 18. This is her first game ever for the Fury. So congratulations on getting lead jammer, your first game ever, Trixie.
The captain of the Unholy Rollers was assigned a penalty because the alternate captain of the Unholy Rollers was, in the previous jam, communicating with the team, which is a no-no, and therefore, since she was already in the penalty box, the captain was benched as some sort of collective guilt thing.
And Trixie getting around Dr. Guat with the 360 pirouette. Takes a little bit of a tumble, a little different floor surface than she's used to skating back in Chicago.
And unfortunately, Margarita for the Unholy Rollers is going to be spending a minute in the penalty box.
Yeah, that was a forearm call on Margarita. But she's not salty, don't worry.
No, she's just a little tangy.
I think she's pretty sweet. Had Trixie taken to the outside, doing a pirouette on her toe stops. Had Trixie, as you can tell by her fancy footwork, and perhaps by her name, she's actually a hockey player when she's not on derby skates. She's playing on ice skates.
Some great defense by Hello Sailor, otherwise known as Nachos Belgrande, on that last jam.
My golly, Freedom Skate Shop is skater-owned in the heart of Madison at 434 State Street. Even I know where that is. Home of the Derby Armory. Further, Gail Ambrosius, the chocolatier, is your direct source for fine chocolates, and made at 2086 Atwood Avenue in Madison.
All right, and we're in the Jam Star once again for the Chicas Furiosas. We have one of the captains. Oi, oi, oi! It's Scarface.
And this is a power jam for the Fury as the Unholy Tacos jammer is sitting in the penalty box still.
It looks like Scarface did not get through cleanly. She will not be awarded lead jammer status, but she does juke and duck and get low below the elbow of Carne Asada to get around for 5 more points. Oh, a great big apex jump by Scarface. Now, I know that's not what her numbering means, but that just made me want to say, oy vey, that was beautiful.
That was a pretty one. You gotta respect a good apex jump.
Nice takedown by Dyna Party. Unfortunately, she's going to end up in the penalty box for blocking out of bounds. Excellent recycling at the top of the pack by the ladies in black, making it rough for Scarface to fight her way through. She's trying to push her way past one blocker at the top of the pack. That's Fajita.
Doing some great blocking at the front, but does get the 20-foot call. Does have to let her go.
Speaking of call, it looks like lead jammer call was awarded to Margarita just as Scarface broke the pack and picked up 5 points. Scarface trying to turn it around, realizing she's stuck in the infield.
Scarface getting the 20-foot no pack call up at the front, and the Unholies do have to let her go.
Excellent work by Team Black, the Unholy Tacos, saran wrapping the entire Fury defense to the outside rather, so that Margarita could skate right up the inside.
And taking the line for the Unholy Tacos, we have Fish Fillet Taco number 1618, otherwise known as Goldie Mead.
She'll be mixing it up alongside Billy Mead King, number 426. A fantastic Fury rookie, my friend.
That's a lot of meat on the line.
I'll tell you, she's pretty nice off skates, but on skates, watch out. She's a hit.
But I'm shit. We hear some whistles being blown. It looks like number I-94, Crunchwrap Supreme, will be spending a minute in the penalty box.
And it looks like 426 White is going to the penalty box for a forearm major. Do we have to say forearm major? There is no such thing as minor penalties anymore.
No, it's such habit though.
It's a some habit.
And Fish Fillet Taco is your lead jammer, making it out, and this is a power jam for the Unholy Tacos.
I gotta say, it's making their bench coach Mojito, aka Wildberry Punch, pretty dang happy. The Fury's gonna have to let her go for fear of being out of play, and it looks like out of play call is being assessed to Bo Dozer, going to the penalty box for the Fury.
Fish Fillet Taco back in the pack. working her way up through the front against a great wall of the Fury, slowing her down, makes it around the outside, and picks up 5 more points.
But nice work by those black Unholy Tacos, forcing Dynaparty out off the track. Down goes a couple skaters. Let's see what the call is on that. Whistle's being blown. Unfortunately, it's going to be assessed to the Unholy Rollers, the jammer as well as the pivot, going to the sin bin alley.
Looks like we got a major back block on the Unholy's jammer.
And there's another call, a multiplayer block for Flan, that's B5. Billy Mae King already back around the pack, dancing at the top of the pack with one black blocker less to go. Frijoles has to let her go. She's out of the pack once again with 5 points.
And with that, we have the end of this jam. We have a score currently of Unholy Rollers 37, the Fury 128.
I've really been enjoying my water from the electric eye operated bubblers. I'm so glad that they replaced that very confusing system of pushing buttons. However, right now I wish I had a Pabst Blue Ribbon, because PBR is the official beer of roller derby, and Ale Asylum is brewed and bottled in Madison, fermented insanity.
Jackie Daniels lined up unopposed, gets around Carne Asada and Nachos Belgrande, picking up the lead jammer for the Fury in this our 11th jam of the first period, folks. Jackie Daniels with an apex jump. Let's see how many points she picked up. Did she get them all? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more points for Las Chicas Furiosas.
Jackie Daniels taking the inside line against that short pack of Unholies, picking up 5 more points as this Grand Slam continues.
Jackie Daniels crashing into a wall of black in the back of the pack, but fights her way out. Looks like she's going to get 5 more points, as Fish Fillet Taco did return to the track momentarily, but due to a cutting of the track, she will be heading right back to the sin bin. Nice defense by Nachos Belgrande, the captain of the Unholy Rollers. Kind of forcing the call. Jackie Daniels started to call the jam. Hearing from her bench, she almost tried to reverse it. You can't reverse the call. So unfortunately, the jam did end a little bit earlier than the Fury's bench coach, Peter Coffindale, had wanted.
Unfortunately, once those whistles start blowing, there's no going back.
However, the High Noon Saloon is voted Madison's favorite live music venue and Madison's favorite place for karaoke.
High Noon Saloon is one of my favorite places in the great state of Wisconsin for karaoke, actually.
And this jam has started. It is a power jam for the Fury.
Oops.
Not quite sure what is... It seems to be a little bit of confusion right now. Julia Roberts took off.
I'm just going to sit back and let this unfold.
What happened is she started with one of her toe stops or part of her body in front of the line. So technically she has to start from the very front of the pack.
Well, I'm just as befuddled as you. I think I've taken one too many hits to the head in my 9 years of derby.
New rules. New rules.
That would have been cooler with Benny Hill music.
I think she just wanted everybody to see her awesome tights. They got that seam up the back, look good.
And it looks like number 13, Dr. Guacamole, will be spending a minute in the penalty box. Huge hit from number 900, Elota.
Elote, welcome back to the track, Bloody El Machete, excuse me. Bloody El is my teammate back in Chicago. Elote doing a great job taking out Jelly Roberts. Unfortunately, she's got to go to the penalty box right now.
I think that was for that lovely huge hit, which was lovely and illegal.
Hey, sometimes it's worth it.
Blanche Devereaux and Fish Fillet Taco doing some great jammer defense in the back.
They're doing a nice job of stringing out the pack. As you'll see, they're lengthening the zone of engagement, if you will. Dinah Party giving a nice clean side for her teammate to take up the infield. That's going to be 5 more points for Jalia Roberts and the Fury. Jalia Roberts, not coincidentally, her number is 50 because she's actually a police officer of the city of Chicago.
And we have a police officer for the city of Madison for our league. That would be the Heat, number 50. They should be best friends.
Always at turn 1 and turn 4. Hinckley Productions, proudly filming Mad Rollin Dolls Roller Derby since 2008. They film all our bouts, edit our commercials, and provide live video streaming for major tournaments. Please consider Hinckley Productions for your next video project. HinckleyProductions.com.
I love me some Hinckley Productions. Every time I see Natalie, I gotta give her the Hinckley high five. I'd also like to give a personal high five to Payne Mansfield, Resdoll for life, sitting trackside right now. Speaking of high five, we got high five in the air. That's 5 more points for the Fury, courtesy of Scarface, who is your lead jammer.
And we have Rojiles for still stuck in the pack on her initial pass. Fury doing a great job of defense and holding her in.
And just like that, according to Announcer 101, whenever you say something on the mic, the exact opposite happens. So congratulations to Frioles for breaking out the pack. But unfortunately, the jam did get called. 4 more points awarded to the Fury at Scarface.
Couple of announcements, please. Children and adults, we do not encourage or allow you to run around underneath the bleachers. Please do not allow your children and or fellow adults to run around underneath the bleachers, as it is a safety hazard. Also, please have the tattoo finalists come over to this area at halftime and see us.
Wait, do I automatically win because of my Bears tattoo?
No, because that's awesome.
Thank you, that's right.
I've got a shout out for Val Capone. Dear Val Capone, just a not so gentle reminder, the Bears still suck. Love,
Hey.
Denim Dan.
Oh, thank you, Denim Dan. Where's you and your lovely signs? You should make one for Billy Mean King that says lead jammer once again for the Fury.
And it looks like number 22, the Terrible Tamale, will be spending a minute in the box. It is a pivot party. And it looks like the jammer for the Unholy Rollers, BIT, Chilequiles, will be spending a minute in the penalty box, making this power jam for the Fury.
And on the side of the Fury, we have 2 skaters in the penalty box. We have JJ, Janicide Joplin, and Moby Nips. Moby Nips, a former Brew City Bruiser. I see a bunch of Brew City Bruisers here tonight. Welcome, ladies of the BCB. Lots of love for the BCB.
And it looks like Billie Jean King, the jammer for the Fury, has picked up a major penalty, allowing a swap of the jammers.
Jammer Rodeo, as I like to call it.
You're so old school, you said major penalty.
Up the inside with the quickness. She's now eligible to score points. That's Chilequiles. Dancing at the back of the pack with Dinah Party now. Janicide Joplin trying to put a shoulder of pain. But T.S. Elliott says if you can't do it, I sure can. Unfortunately, you can also take a trip to the penalty box. Make sure you wave hi to Papa Elliott, who actually is in the house tonight. Hello to the father of T.S. Elliott. We love you.
And that is a 5-point grand slam for BIT.
Chilequiles picking up 5 points, while the Fury's jammer, Billy Mean King, picked up a cutting of the track call. She's going to be starting the next jam in the penalty box. So Unholy Roller fans, come back from the undead and get behind your girls as they are going to enjoy a power jam situation with Chimichanga as the sole jammer on the line.
Chimichanga, again known as Splatter Alice.
The only thing I like almost as much as Mexican food is pizza, and Ian's Pizza has 3 different Madison locations from which to choose. This is what democracy tastes like. Ian's Pizza.
Chilequiles forced to the infield. Unfortunately, it looks like she did cut the track. She tried to slow herself down, but sometimes physics just doesn't want to hear it.
Centrifugal motion is challenging to work with sometimes.
It's mean.
Yeah. And it looks like there's going to be an unholy party in the box as The jammer and 2 blockers go to spend a minute each.
Dr. Guac and Nachos Belgrande doing a great job trying to slow down Billy Mean King. But Billy Mean King does fight her way through for lead jammer, Team Fury.
And Billy Mean King up the inside line, picking up 5 points for the Fury. As Splatter Alice Chimichanga is back on the track for the Unholy Tacos.
Why, yes, Val, I do. I see that its score is 186-47 now, and you should see Integrated Sport and Spine. See the fabulous doctors here at the bout. Integrated Sport and Spine. We take the ouch out of your day. None can ask fairer than that.
If we could have the tattoo finalists for the Bad Tattoo Contest come down here trackside and come see us, that would be fantastic.
Oh, is it a bunch of Packers tattoos?
But ching.
Hey! Jackie Daniels, lead jammer for the Fury. She's duking it out with Margarita, who tries to play a little bit of jammer D to help her team out. Margarita taking it to the outside. But it looks like Chalupa is trying to release the jammer, if you will. Very, very strung out pack right now. Bo Dozer going to the penalty box for the Fury.
And Jackie Daniels around the outside picks up 4 points before she calls it off.
We have got 1 minute till halftime at the Outstanding Ugly Tattoo Contest. If I don't miss my guess, this very well might be the last jam of the half, though there are no guarantees.
Taking the line for the Unholy Tacos is Chile Quiles, B-I-T-B-1-T.
And she's facing off against the Law.
The Law.
5-0. Jalia Roberts for the Fury. Nice move, taking it up the outside. Linear aggression trying to slow her down, but there is no stopping Chile Quiles.
And it looks like the terrible tamale will be going to the box for 1 minute.
Jalia Roberts is out of the pack now and eligible to score, but Chile Quiles, much to the fan delight, has already been picking up some points on Team Fury. No pack gets called. Perfect timing for Jalia Roberts to get out. Let's see how many points she picked up, folks. That's going to be 5 more points for Team Fury, as Carne Asada is going to sizzle a little bit in the sin bin, except for it's too full, so she's going to have to return to the track.
Fury defense doing a fantastic job of recycling, working together in a wall to keep Chile Quiles back on that jam.
It's intermission time, folks, so hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right over to our refreshment center for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof. Enjoy breathtaking, mouth-watering goodies, everything from a snack to a delicious full meal. At our refreshment center, you'll find a large variety of goodies to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, or your sweet tooth. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Visit our refreshment center now.
Mr. Party, Mr. Jewel Be Sorry, Pa Elliott, of course, Mommy R Aggression, Daddy R Aggression, and all the rest of the Windy City Rollers that are right here. And of course, Bruce City Bruisers in full effect, coming out to support the Fury.
And on the track, we have number 426, Billy Mean King, who is the lead jammer for the Fury.
Billy up the inside decides, you know what, I'm going to hit it and quit it. Picked up 4 points on that pass, called the jam.
The Malt House is Madison's Craft Beer Oasis. That's short, so I'm going to say it twice in rapid succession. The Malt House is Madison's Craft Beer Oasis.
love their beer selection. I love the fact that they don't have TVs, too. Just beer, good beer.
How can you get drunk watching Mission Impossible if they don't have TVs? Well, I'll figure it out. So we got an illegal procedure being indicated by head referee Eddie Lizard.
You know, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm not quite certain, so please don't quote me on this. But I'm guessing it's because a player for the team in black, Chalupa, needed to stay on the track because the penalty box is full. Looked like Eddie Lizard was saying that an illegal procedure was in full effect, being charged to the captain, and Chalupa had to get back on the track. As Jackie Daniels for Team Fury gets out and picks up Lee Jammer for the Windy City Rollers, Team Fury.
Jackie Daniels swings through that pack and up the inside line, picks up another 5 points for the Fury.
Nice work by Chile Quiles fighting against Konichiwa. Going on a little bit of jammer defense on Jackie Daniels. Jackie Daniels fighting her way up the inside, decides to call the jam. Jalia Roberts lining up once again as the jammer for the Team Fury.
And we have Chimichanga number 987 for the Unholy Tacos.
Unfortunately for the Unholy Tacos, they have a full box right now.
They only have the Crunchwrap Supreme and Dr. Guac on the track for them.
A little guac and Crunchwrap sounds like a delicious time to me.
I know. Every pack makes me hungry.
The world's most delicious penalty box.
Jalia Roberts fighting up at the top of the pack against Crunchwrap Supreme. Gets out, picks up Lee Jammer for Team Fury. But hot on her tail, Chimichanga. Chimichanga, also known as Splatter Alice. Good call by Jalia Roberts.
And Amelia Schur and Cardwell are physicians for women. It's not the number of women we treat, it's how we treat women. They specialize in OB/GYN in all areas of women's health, including examination, diagnosis, prevention, and treatment. More information can be found at www.mscwomenshealth.com.
And this next jam, the Terrible Tamale, number 22, hitting the opposing Fury jammer off the line, taking her.
And it looks like the jammer for Team Fury, that's Jewel Be Sorry, is going to feel a little sorry as she sits in the penalty box, number 311. Not sure what the call is on that, I do apologize, but I do hear a call. Lee Jammer, yep, and that's going to number 22, the Terrible Tamale.
Looks like she took some hits going through that and to make sure that her jammer star was still on. And she gives some hits going back through and picks up a major back block, sending her to the penalty box for not quite a minute, only as long as the previous jammer served.
That's right. When both jammers are in the penalty box, it does get a little confusing. Basically what will happen is Terrible Tamale will now serve as much time as Jewel Be Sorry did while she was taking a little siesta in the sin bin. Jewel now out and on the track. Scaface clearing the way, but unfortunately that's going to be a low block major. I think it was one of those things that she just lost her footing as, you know, Windy City skates on skate court. We're not used to the beautiful polished concrete. Does the resin help?
The resin definitely does help, but this polished concrete is a little slicker than the other surface that we skate on in the Coliseum.
I like the polished concrete. I think it actually makes skating even more of a challenge.
Closer to ice skating.
Yep.
Just exciting.
Jewel Be Sorry fighting off against two blockers at the top of the pack.
And Fish Fillet Taco has to let her go, gets the out of play call.
Fish Fillet Taco dancing with Konichiwa as Janice Joplin trying to put the hurt on Tango de Muerte's Terrible Tamale. 4 points picked up on that last pass for the terrible tamale and the Unholy Tacos.
Nutsy Mutts and Crazy Cats have naturally fun pet products and locations at 330 West Lakeside Street and 555 South Midvale. The funkiest finds for your furry or four-legged friend in town.
Looks like we're gonna have an official timeout.
And that's a good time for me to tell you that this timeout is sponsored by The Onion, America's finest news source, supporting women on wheels since the Inquisition.
The Onion was founded right here in Madison as well.
Brings a tear to my eye, as all the great Onions do.
The Fury is called a team timeout, so says the bench coach, Peter Coffindale, who is actually the husband of one of the captains, Scarface, or Scaface as I like to call her. Oi, oi, oi.
They're clearly panicking because their lead is down to 182.
How did you do that math so fast? Is there a calculator under that pink hat?
There isn't anything under this hat.
Yes, we know. I've known you for years.
Sort of like a fish bladder and some helium.
That does math really fast. So starting this next jam, it will be a power jam for the Unholy Rollers. And the Fury are at a disadvantage in the pack as their penalty box is chock full.
Yeah, the lone blockers on the track, T.S. Elliott and Dinah Party. Dinah Party, this is her first season skating with the Fury. Skated a few seasons with the Hells Bells. You may remember that name. They skated the Res Dolls in the last home bout. And she started her derby career actually with Gotham Girls in New York. Well, look at this, we have a lead jammer, and I do believe it is Chile Quiles.
Chile Quiles for the Unholy Tacos.
Scaface back on the track as T.S. Elliott heads to the penalty box. A 1-2 wall set up at the front of the pack by the Fury. Chile Quiles dancing at the front. They're gonna have to let her go because there was no pack. Pack reforms as 5 more points picked up for the Unholy Taco Rollers.
Chile Quiles collides with Scarface in the front. Beautiful hit. Doing a great job of keeping her in that pack.
Nice work by Nachos Belgrande though, peeling the captain of the Fury off her teammate. Dinah Party trying to stop her at the front of the pack, has to let her go. Chile Quiles gets out and picks up 5 more points for the Unholy Tacos. Linear aggression going to the penalty box right as that jam ends. I believe 3 more points picked up by Chile Quiles, 0 for the Fury. And we got 426 Billy Mean King lined up for the Fury.
Going against Chimichanga number 987 for the Unholy Tacos.
Seriously, this bout is making me really hungry.
I know, and I don't know whether I should go to Burrito Drive or Taco Bell. There's so many options.
Burrito Drive.
Oh,
that
Burrito
sounds about
Drive.
right. Burrito Drive. I saw it earlier today. I was out with Moby Nips and Abraham Lincoln. We wanted to take a ride down Burrito Drive, but we had to come here and watch Billy Mean King pick up lead jammer for the Fury.
And Chimichanga still making her way through, picks up lead jam for the Unholy Tacos.
Incorrect, she is not going to be lead jam. There's a little bit of miscommunication between the jam refs as Elkie Hollick had already called a lead jam upon Billy Mean King. Polly Wong realized the mistake, immediately called off. No lead jammer for the Taco Rollers.
Billy Mean King getting knocked out and recycled backwards by a wall of Unholy Tacos.
Chimichanga did get out and pick up points. Looks like 2 more points were picked up by Billy Mean King and the Fury. Now we're gonna have the rookie, Hat Trixie, lined up.
And we have an announcement. The Splatter Alice skating as Chimichanga tonight has reached a milestone in her derby career. She has scored her 300th point. Congratulations to Splatter Alice.
Let's give it up for Splatter Alice of the Unholy Rollers.
300 career points.
Quit now, you'll have a perfect game.
Trixie fighting at the top of the pack. She's got 2 blockers, slamming her down to the ground, recovers nicely. Trying to fight away, jumps, slips on the floor a little bit. Oh, unfortunately, that's a misconduct. She's gonna be going to the penalty box. She jumped, it looks like she may have hit somebody while she was in the air.
She is a feisty one. Does not surprise me. And the Fury knocking Chile Quiles out at the front of the pack, drags her all the way back to the pack.
Moby Nips with a nice jammer takeout, little tap to the infield, made her lose her footing. Gonna have to recycle all the way back to the pack, but beautiful pack clearing by the terrible Tamale de Muerte. Dinah's gonna have to let her go. Lead jammer
for Chile Quiles.
Chile Quiles at the back of the pack dancing with Moby Nips. Moby Nips, a former Bruise City Bruiser, started her derby career with Nashville. Thank you. I had a little bit of a brain freeze right there. Fury doing a great job of swarming. It's what I like to call a snow blind, a wall of white in front of the jammer. Nobody sees her, but had Trixie snuck out of the box and out of the pack already.
Beautiful turn around that inside lane. And Chile Quiles calls it off before Hat Trixie has a chance to get around and start scoring any points for the Fury.
And Paradigm Gardens are innovative purveyors of progressive gardening products. That's Paradigm Gardens, 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 gardens.
Taking the line for the Unholy Tacos, it is number 3008, Margarita.
And she's facing off against 311, Jewel Be Sorry. Jewel Be Sorry almost taken out by Chimichanga. Stays up slick on the inside to pick up lead jammer for Team Fury once again.
And it looks like Elote will be going to the box and spending a minute.
Jewel Be Sorry forced into the infield. She's gonna get a no pass, no penalty, but she will not pick up that 5th point, only 4 points awarded. As JJ goes to the penalty box. Out of the pack now, though, is Margarita.
And she thought she could get up that inside line, but Splatter Alice Chimichanga caught her at the very front. Jewel Be Sorry being held back.
K-Wow putting the hurt on Margarita. Nice takeout by Chimichanga.
And in case you folks can't see the scoreboard, as we were informed, the Furies got 256. I think that's 2 to the 8th power. And the Unholy Rollers have 86, which isn't anything to any power, but it's kind of a nice number.
It's nice and round. Taking the line for the Unholy Rollers is 65, Chalupa.
And that's 426, Billy Mean King taking the jam star for the Fury. Nice work by Nachos Belgrande at the top of the pack, though. And we got Chalupa out of the pack saying, "Where's that whistle I long to hear?" The jammer is awarded to the Unholy Tacos.
And not far behind her is Billy Mean King, number 426 for the Fury.
No pack gets called, perfect timing. 4 points picked up by Blanche Devereaux, also known as Chalupa, making a loop around the pack.
Terrible Tamale doing a great job of holding up the jammer and does have to let her go when she gets to 20 feet out of play call.
Yeah, Goldakacha did give out that warning, but you know what? With the new rule set, actually, since the dawn of time, jam refs, or any ref for that matter, do not have to give you that warning. I always really appreciate the courtesy. I'm sure you could agree with me on that.
It's nice.
Just like Britney Spears is nice.
And speaking of nice, the Paradise Lounge are the neighborhood bar downtown. Come enjoy great drinks and even better food.
Taking the line for the Unholy Tacos, it is number 987, Chimichanga.
She's facing off against 07, Jackie Daniels.
07.
Oh, number 7, Jackie Manuels.
Splatter Alice makes a break through the middle of the pack. It's held up by the Fury, allowing Jackie Daniels to swing around the outside and unfortunately not pick up lead jam. That goes to Chimichanga.
We're going to cut the 90. Get to the front! Get to the front of the pack! Watch that jammer!
Chimichanga, lead jammer, fighting with Konichiwa at the top of the pack. No pack gets called. They're going to have to let her go, or no pack penalties are going to be assessed on pretty much every blocker in white. 4 points picked up by Chimichanga. Jackie Manuels picking up 4 points as well. Scaface heading to the penalty box for Team Fury.
Splatter Alice making her way up through that defense, picks up 4 points.
As did Jackie Daniels, seeing her 4 points. While we're watching Nachos Belgrande go to the penalty box. Big shoulder toss from Janice Joplin with the shoulder of pain. JD fighting her way through up the inside. One blocker left at the top of the pack for Chimichanga, but unfortunately it is Janice Joplin. And that's going to be a back block on JJ. Four points picked up by Chimichanga.
And it looks like we've had a star pass on the side of the Fury. The star has been passed to the pivot, number 303, Konichiwa. As Jackie Daniels becomes just a regular old blocker.
Well, she's not just a regular old blocker, but yes, you are correct.
I say regular old blocker. Not.
Plan B is Madison's favorite gay bar and dance club. Be out, be proud, just be. And it looks like we have a timeout being called. It's an official timeout. Those are the best kind. 284 to 108 is our score in favor of the Fury, in case you're sitting up in the loge and you can't see the scoreboard. What that means is that the Unholy Rollers have cut 6 points off that Fury lead since the last time I made such an observation. So good for them. Good for them. Huzzah indeed. Did you guys already do the polar plunge?
We did the polar plunge last Saturday.
Was it awesome? Did you raise a lot of money and things?
Awesome.
It's like an extended ice bath. It's got to be awesome.
Well, it's actually shorter than an ice bath.
That's true.
It's just a lot more intense.
And it's for good reason, other than healing your muscles. You're healing the community, helping out charity.
It is true. Special Olympics of Wisconsin was our charity for this evening, and we were also raising money for them last Saturday. As a league, I believe we raised over $3,600.
Nice.
And combined with the Mad Wreckin' Dolls, we raised over $8,000.
Way to go, Wisconsin.
That's a lot of dollars.
So represent the Mad Wreckin' Dolls and the Mad Rollin' Dolls for giving back to the community.
Roman Candle Pizzeria is a place where family, friends, and neighbors can gather for good times and even better pizza. That's Roman Candle Pizzeria. Furthermore, attorney Sharon R. McLaughlin of Rose Law SC is a solo practitioner here to serve all of your legal needs. Contact her to receive a free consultation. That number is 608-318-3529. Once again, that's 608-318-3529, or email roselawsc, that is ROSELAW, S like in Sammy, C like Chicago, @gmail.com.
And as a shout out for our next bout, March 16th, 1 month from today, will be a Big Lebowski themed bout. Oh my gosh, I know.
And that's the one I have to miss.
Big Lebowski. Big Lebowski themed bout. Come dressed up. We're gonna have a costume contest. And our after party will be at the Badger Bowl.
Oh, man.
Come bowl with the Mad Rollin Dolls.
Jeez, you know, I'm so bummed out that I have to miss that bout. But the bout after that, we'll be back on the mic together. That's exciting.
3 mere weeks after the 16th of March.
I'll tell you what else is exciting. We've got a referee substitution because one of our referees sprained their ankle. The alternate is going to be taken over, so we're going to give them a few minutes to warm up.
Well, an injury is never exciting, of course, but let's give a little shout out and applause for the EMTs and the medics that are on site for every Mad Rollin Dolls bout. Thank you so much to the ladies and gents that are keeping our ladies and gents safe on the track and in the infield. Special love, of course, for Papa and Mama Doc, who have been to every single Windy City Rollers game ever in our 9-season history. Thank you so much. And of course to Row, our physical therapist for the Windy City Rollers. Thank you guys for coming out to each and every game. We love you so, so much for all your hard work.
So Val, I have some really, really good news for you.
What's that? I love good news.
The next bout, March 16th, is not our Big Lebowski bout.
Yes!
It is, in fact, our steampunk themed bout.
I'm all right missing that. I'm
Mechanical
okay.
rolling devices. The Unholy Rollers will be taking on my favorite team, the Quad Squad.
Oh, Quad Squad activate.
But the bout after that, in April, on April 6th, will be the Big Lebowski bout. So you'll be here for it.
Yes! White Russians for everyone that's over the age of 21.
Yay! So again, if you didn't hear that, our next bout, March 16th, come on to it. Wear your best steampunk outfit for the costume contest. April 6th, we have a Big Lebowski theme bout
That I cannot wait for.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, does that mean that I can finally dress up as the dude?
The dude abides.
Oh.
And then after that, semifinals and finals.
I don't know if this indicates a tragic conflict of interest, but the vaudevillain urges you, let's go Unholies!
Courtesy of the vaudevillain himself.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, there
Some of
you
you are
go.
still awake, that's good.
And the umpire strikes back. Wait, wrong movie. Recapping today's bouts is the immortal Jeffrey Saucer.
Ah, the one and only Jeffrey Saucer.
The Mad Rollin Dolls photographer for life is Paparazzi.
Yeah, and a little bit of love for the Windy City Rollers photographer for life, Gil Leora. This gentleman right here, trackside.
And at the always busy merchandise table, our managers Meg Spite and Joe Mama, along with a whole mess of Mad Wreckin' Dolls, Unholy Reps.
And
Is
it
that a
looks,
sentence? Was I supposed to read that? Well, whatever. The die is cast.
it looks like our bout is about to continue on with number 3008, Margarita, taking the line for the Unholy Tacos.
And she's sharing it with 5-0. Call the cops. It's Jalia Roberts. Jalia pushing that wall up just enough that she gets out. Lead jammer awarded to the Fury once again. Nacho Bells Grande. Huge force to reckon with in the pack. 2 points awarded to Jalia Roberts as she calls a jam from the floor.
Nachos Belgrande, the captain of the Unholy Rollers, also the co-captain of the Dairyland Dolls.
I'm really excited about the Dairyland Dolls.
Oh my gosh, I am too. We just got back from a trip to California last weekend, and it was lovely.
Yeah, and you guys fared very well against Angel City, who is one of the up-and-comers in the WFTDA.
Yeah, we actually moved up in the rankings, even though we did not win that game. Our performance was so good that they just said, yeah, you can go up.
And it looks like Tamale, the terrible Tamale, is out for lead jammer. Jamming for the Fury is Jewel Be Sorry. A cut track penalty being assessed to white 311. That's Jewel Be Sorry.
Slow. Jammers in the box.
Terrible Tamale getting dragged back to the back of the pack by number 303, Konichiwa.
KWOW is a transfer from Queen City Rollers in Albany, New York. Perhaps some of you Mad Rollin Doll fans are aware of that league because they actually hosted the North Central WFTDA regional playoffs.
Thrill of the spill over on Niagara Falls area.
KWOW is skating with the Windy City All-Stars, which she's not captaining the Fury. With her teammate and co-captain, Scarface.
And after a hard fight, the Terrible Tamale is out, picking up 5-point grand slam for the Unholy Tacos.
Just stay together. Keep it slow. Stay together. Go.
Tango de Tamale back out of the pack, picking up 5 more points for the Unholy Tacos. And Jewel Be Sorry is dancing to the top of the pack with Dr. Guac Chalupa, while Flan and Elote is going to try to put some hurt on the blockers for the Fury.
Dr. Guac and Chalupa doing some great defense, dragging the Fury Jammer all the way back to the pack, recycling her. And the Terrible Tamale picks up 3 more points on that last pass for the Unholy Tacos.
Hinkley Design and Production reminds you, we're AV nerds. We produce everything from videos and commercials to interviews and sporting events, open parenthesis, including this one, closed parenthesis. Hinkley Design and Production takes your project from start to finish.
And Hinkley Productions are also excellent at giving out high fives.
On the line for the Unholy Tacos, it is Frijoles, number 8, otherwise known as Hannah Cuffs.
And she's facing off against 426, that's Billy Mean King.
And right up the inside line is lead jammer, number 8, Frijoles for the Unholy Tacos.
Boy, it looked like Frijoles really had some gas on that last pass.
Really kicked in at the second half of that.
Billy Mean King out of the pack as well now. Frijoles gets taken out by Moby Nips. Up the inside, Billy Mean King makes the jump and lands it. That was an ace jump right there. Bo Dozer trying to bowl over Frijoles. Frijoles staying on her skates and at the front of the pack, dancing with T.S. Elliott and Dyna Party, as well as Bo Dozer forcing her to the outfield. Calls the jam.
Dyna Party doing some lovely backwards skating, pushing out the Unholy Jammer, running backwards.
But 4 more points were awarded to Frijoles.
Taking the line for the Unholies is Chilequiles, again, number B1T, get bit.
I'd like to point out that the Unholy Rollers score is 5 cubed.
Whoa.
You drink on that sort of thing, please do.
That's deep, Norv, that's deep.
It's deep as heck.
I'd like to point out that the Fury's jammer is 07 Jackie Manuels.
Star of stage and screen.
Nice hustle and fight by Chilequiles. Down goes JD. Up the inside with a quickness and a bit of sneak. 4 more points awarded to Sneaky Killis.
Man, those long legs move fast. And taking the line for the Unholy Tacos, it is number 987, Chimichanga.
And lining up for the Fury, the rookie, Hat Trixie, number 18. Trixie immediately being taken to the outside by Chimichanga, but had Trixie finding that window of opportunity, gets outside, up the inside, picking up lead jammer for the Fury.
While Chimichanga is still making her way up the front of that pack and is out on her lead pass.
Had Trixie picking up 1, 2, 3, 4 points on her first pass. Decides to call it and say, let's set up another jam.
Let's play some derby. Taking the line for the Unholy Tacos is number 3008, Margarita, otherwise known as Heavy Metal.
She's facing off against Jewel B. Sorry, number 311 for the Fury. Jewel B. Sorry just joining our B team, our travel team, second wind. Nice juke by Jewel B. Sorry. Unfortunately, she gets forced to the outside by Flan.
We need to say more shoutouts. Get us more shoutouts to say.
And Jules Be Sorry makes her way around the outside and picks up lead jam for the Fury.
KWOW forcing Heavy Metal Margarita to the outside. 5 points picked up by Jewel Be Sorry. Margarita dancing it up in the pack with Poppy Spock. KWOW putting the hurt on Margarita.
And it looks like we're going to have ourselves a power jam situation in favor of the Unholy menu items, with the Fury Jammer being seated in the penalty box for a violation most severe, although I did not see it.
And the Fury Jammer has gone to the box, making this a power jam for the Unholy Rollers. Unfortunately, Margarita, the jammer for the Unholies, is not lead jam, making this a 2-minute jam.
Scarface, one of the captains of the Fury, headed to the penalty box. KWOW knocked out by Elote. Margarita trying to fight her way up the inside, but she's met by Poppy Spock and Janicide Joplin at the top of the pack. KWOW recycles with a quickness also at the top, but they have to let her go.
And Margarita picks up a 5-point grand slam.
Huzzah.
Nice team hit by KWOW and Poppy Spock, forcing Margarita to the outside. Jam expires, Norb. No points awarded on that last pass.
That's all right. I enjoyed it just for the sheer beauty of the sport and athleticism involved.
I love that about you, friend.
Don't fail to see our next Titanic boat on Saturday, March 16th. I believe right back in this acoustically perfect venue. Join us, won't you?
And starting out this next jam is still a power jam for the Unholy Tacos. It is Chile Quiles.
She's dancing up at the top of the pack with Dinah Party, and Moby Nips setting her to the ground. But Chile Kili bounces up with the quickness. One blocker left to pass. It is Dinah Party. Dinah Party's going to have to let her go. The jammer status gets awarded to the Unholy Tacos. Jewel B. Sorry is out of the pack, takes a bit of a tumble on the track. She is not accustomed to skating on. Covers quickly. Chile Quiles out of the pack once again. Let's see how many points she picked up. That's a big 5 points for the Unholy Tacos. Carne Asada using every single ounce of her body to block Jewel B. Sorry.
Unfortunately, not enough as Jewel B. Sorry gets through and picks up 4 points for the Fury.
Chile Quiles is taken to the outside by Moby Nips, who's being cheered on by her wife, Babraham Lincoln, in the audience.
Stay low, Jules, stay low.
Oh, unfortunately, that is a cutting of the track. Cut track penalty assessed to Chile Quiles.
Moby Nips doing some great blocking, moving backwards on the pack, able to pull that cut.
Moby Nips is a whale of a blocker, let me tell you what.
No jammer! Back up, Jewel, back up.
Jewel be sorry, dancing at the top of the pack with a terrible tamale. Terrible tamale tossing Jules to the outside. Carne asada and fajada and frijoles make up your wall of death at the top of the pack. Nice work by Terrible Tamale, escapes that snowblind wall.
And as the clock winds down, the score currently 140. Unholy Rollers, Fury 320. We have just over a minute left of this second half of the night bout.
I think it's fair to say that, pardon me, that this is going to be, a decisive victory for the Fury. However, if you looked at the score at halftime, the Fury were on pace to break 400 points. So, the Unholy Rollers have obviously, bottled them up at least to some extent. And lead jammer for the Fury is 426. That's Billy Mean King, is it not?
It is. You are correct. And you are also correct. They were on pace to pick up over 400 points. So kudos to the Unholy Rollers for cracking the taco shell of the Fury, if you will. Fish fillet, hip tossing, Billy Mean King to the outside. Up the middle. That's Chili Killies. Fang dangled.
Bang dangled rookie for the Unholy Rollers. Breakout jammer this season.
Well, she's sure showing it right now. Fish fillet and Nachos Bel Grande have to let her go, but they were doing a great job of slowing down Billy Mean King in what will be our last jam, most likely. Once the period clock expires, as it has, the jam will continue until the jam clock expires or the lead jammer decides to call it, which she does. Right after that brilliant apex jump. Nice work, Billy Mean King.
And as we wait for the official time final,
Eddie Lizard says that's it. That's the ball game, if you will.
I can't believe we went the entire boat without making a drop the chalupa joke.
that was the most delicious bout I think I've ever
Yo
seen.
quiero Unholy Rollers.
See. And congratulations to the Fury for the final score of 331 to 145.
Congratulations to the Fury representing WCR on the road here in Madison. And a special shout out to Hat Trixie for playing her first game with Team Fury. What a delicious bout this was to call. Thank you to the Unholy Tacos for fighting the good fight and giving me a case of the Hungries.
On that note, we hope you join us at the Vintage for our after party this evening. The Vintage over on Whitney Way on the west side. Come on and join us.